So the directors of Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, Civil War, and The Winter Soldier, Anthony and Joe Russo, the Russo brothers, now comment on Spider-Man officially leaving the MCU. So some of you might remember the story of how it was officially announced to the entire writing crew and of course Joe and Anthony Russo that Spider-Man was coming to the MCU. Kevin Feige was trying to work it out for months and there was no updates. And one day he literally walked through the office, he did the thwip, the motion with his hand, and he said, "Get to work on him." And that was it. Everybody was shocked. They were relieved they could finally introduce Spider-Man, and they decided that at the time, since they were working on Civil War, this is where he would show up. Now, I don't need to point out the obvious, but those days are very much behind the MCU. Spider-Man is now gone, so let's look towards the future. Now, here's what the Russo brothers had to say about it. And they said that they were extremely passionate about bringing Tom Holland and Spider-Man into the MCU, and that was a dream come true. And then they add this. It wasn't easy. Kevin Feige went through a lot. There was a lot of ups and downs, and he kept walking into our office and we'd go, "Look, we gotta do it with Sony." And then he'd go, "Okay, we'll figure it out," and walk back into his office. He was looking for a way to do it. He wanted to open a door, and he gave us that. We figured it out, but we don't need Spider-Man because it's a lot of work to get two major corporations to play nice with each other. And the fact that it happened at all, we should all be dancing and celebrating that we got that little bit of our time. So there it is, guys. That's coming from the Russo brothers themselves. You know, they pretty much stated how it is. We know Sony was kind of in dire need of saving with Spider-Man, and Kevin Feige was there and he made the impossible happen. I mean, how many times have we talked about it here on this channel? How insane that deal is for these two rival studios to work together. Like, just think, they're literally putting out rival movies, but they're working together. It was insane, and now that Venom has done what it's done, times have changed, and this is it. And as they say, we should just celebrate we got any Spider-Man in the MCU at all. And honestly, I'm going to agree with them. You know, 5 films is better than none. That's my stance on it.